talking about the full moon in Sagittarius. It is a blue moon. You want to know what that means? This is the second full moon of the month. Hey, Black Bottom Couture. We had a full moon on the 1st, and we're having a full moon on the 31st. We opened the month with a full moon. We're ending the month with a full moon. Let that shit go. Whatever you've been lugging around, Sagittarius is a light and free energy. Let's release whatever is feeling heavy and no longer serving us, okay? This is happening at 9 degrees and 55 minutes. The last blue moon we had was in 2024. Yes, it is. And I think we'll have another one, though, in 2027, all right? Again, purge everything that you don't want to take into the new month, right? Leave it in May. This is also a micro moon because it's going to be smaller and dimmer in the sky. When you look up, it won't be as bright. Feeling the vibes of this Sagittarius blue moon are my mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, of course, and Pisces. Again, if you have any planets, especially personal. When I say personal, I mean the inner planets, right? Sun, Moon, Mercury, Mars, Venus. That's it, right? And then your rising. We'll use your rising as well. Between 6 and 13 degrees, you are feeling the vibes, okay? No, it's fine, Tay. What are the vibes? Sagittarius is the sign associated with optimism, faith, belief, growth, expansion, exploration, truth, education, and adventure. Whenever we have a Sagittarius moon, I like to say, think big, bitch. You guys remember that meme? You're thinking too small, okay? Where have you been playing it too small and too safe? It's time to take a risk. Now, we want to take a calculated risk, okay? That's where the Gemini sun comes in to fact check our grand plan, our big vision. The Gemini sun is going to narrow in on the details. A full moon occurs, I thought I heard someone talking, occurs when the moon is opposite the sun. This is the battle between the outer world, right? The sun, Gemini, and the inner world, the moon, Sagittarius. We've got this push-pull between faith and beliefs, Sagittarius, and facts and information, Gemini. The goal, again, is to meet these energies somewhere in the middle, right? The moon in Sagittarius seeks to adapt, communicate, and learn. The moon in, I was about to say, that sounds like Gemini. The moon in Sagittarius seeks to expand, explore, and grow. The sun in Gemini seeks to adapt, communicate, and learn. Sagittarius is the big picture thinker. Gemini is the detail-oriented thinker. Sagittarius is global. Gemini is local. But we need both energies, right? We don't want to just wing it through life, even though I'm doing that. That sounds amazing, but we do need a plan, and we need to be flexible, right? We can't bypass the details of our vision, or it's going to remain a dream and not a reality. What do they say? A goal without a plan is just a wish, right? So we want to have some kind of structure to these dreams and these visions. Full moons bring illumination, culmination, and closure. The moon shines a light in the darkness, illuminating people, places, and things in our lives. This is also a period of reflection. We have new information. Maybe some secret is revealed to you. That sounds very ominous. But maybe you just get some information, or you have an epiphany and you have clarity around a situation. So now you have this new information and you're processing it. You're like, where do I need to let go, right? I like to think of the full moon as a period of releasing psychological clutter and physical clutter. Clear out that junk. I don't want to call your stuff junk, but if there's things that are lying around that you're no longer using, let's go, okay? What mindsets are no longer serving you, okay? What material possessions are no longer serving you? Maybe some relationships are no longer serving you, and they're not for your higher good. They're blocking that growth and expansion. Let that man, woman, they, them go. This full moon in Sagittarius is the opportunity, hey T, to reflect on your beliefs. Do you believe? High Conversation Club, are you viewing the glass as half empty or half full? What do you believe in? What do you know in your heart and soul to be true? On the low vibe, Sagittarius can be dogmatic. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Are you doubling down on perspectives and views that are outdated and maybe flat out wrong? Double shout out to Nicki Minaj. Are you open and accepting of other people's views? I'm doing pretty good. Are you, wait, oh, sorry. Sagittarius holds the vision, but Gemini needs the facts. And we want to balance these energies. Maybe you need to reflect on your truths. I'm going to be honest. I'm a barb, but it's been hard. Okay. Thank you, Tony. Okay. It's been hard. I need her to repent. Okay. I do. I can no longer support. It's sad. Her song came on and I had to say skip on Alexa. It's possible that your mindset is preventing you from exploring new horizons. It's time to be adventurous and open yourself up to new experiences. Let's go. This is the perfect chance to explore new education or travel opportunities. I'm serious, Tay. If you can't jet set, you can always travel through a topic, right? You can deep dive a topic and expand your mind. Sagittarius loves to explore and roam. Shout out to all my Sagittarius, sun, moon, and risings out there. But make sure your path has a clear direction. We don't want to wander aimlessly. The ruler of the moon, let's get into this astrology, is Jupiter in Cancer, right? Because the moon is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. It really loves it here. Jupiter's in mutual reception with the moon. We like that, right? That just means that these planets are supporting each other. They're in the signs of each other's rulership. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. The moon rules Cancer. They're in each other's signs. Our emotions and sense of security are supported by our beliefs and truths. They're vibing out. There are a lot of aspects in this full moon chart. And guess what? I'm only going to talk about the VIP ones, the very important placements. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. I do not usually talk about the quincunx, but there is a quincunx in this chart from the moon in Sagittarius to Mars in Taurus. If you are not familiar with that, that's a 150-degree angle. It's also called an inconjunct. It's considered to be a minor aspect, but sometimes it could be majorly annoying, okay? It's an awkward aspect. The moon is seeking one thing and Mars another, right? The moon in Sagittarius is a big dreamer. Taurus is more practical. Sagittarius is adventurous. Taurus likes to stick close to home. Taurus, may not want to make moves and want to be in its comfort zone. We can feel confused as to whether we honor the moon or we pursue our ambitions, right? What the moon is telling us to do. We can feel restless. Maybe we run hot and cold. One minute, we're emotional, and the next we're more detached and a little mean. Sorry. Okay. But that's Mars, right? We could be stubborn. An adjustment might be needed. The moon is forming a trine to Saturn in Aries. We love that. This aspect is bringing common sense, practicality, and discipline to the moon. Normally a Sag moon is like far from practical. It's more adventurous and fun, but with this supportive aspect to Saturn in Aries, you may feel more ambitious when it comes to your goals under this full moon energy, okay? This aspect also helps us ground our dreams in reality. Again, Sagittarius has got that vision, but we need to bring it down to earth. The moon in Sagittarius is also in a weak trine to Neptune in Aries. This kind of amps up the spiritual vibes of the moon. We feel more intuitive and imaginative under this energy. The sun in Gemini, see all these damn transits, is moving towards a sextile with Saturn. And this is creating responsible and dutiful vibes. We're ready to lock in and make things happen. The sun is moving away. That's exact today. The sun is sextile Neptune today. But it's moving away from it in this chart. We're experiencing that inspirational and idealistic, hopefully I said that right, idealistic vibe that peaked last Sunday. Well, really right now when I'm recording this. I like that both the sun and moon are in harmonious aspect with Neptune and also Saturn. So we get the dreaminess, but we also get the discipline. 10 out of 10. Yes, Miss T, let's go. The sun is also moving away from a trine to Pluto and Aquarius, and that supports transformation, healing, and change. You guys, when you have aspects to the sun and the moon, they could be all up to 10 degrees and still be felt because the sun and the moon are the biggest energies of the chart. So just keep that in mind in your natal chart. So that's why a lot of people will be like, oh, I have a trine to whatever, like me. How I'm always like, I have sun trine Jupiter, even though it's 6 degrees, right? But it still counts because it's the sun. Okay. There are a few squares in this chart, but none of them are exact, thank the Lord. Mars is moving away from a square to Pluto. That is exact on Tuesday. That thing is nasty, okay? But once we get to Sunday, it's separating. Tempers are starting to cool. We're releasing power struggles, hopefully. You guys watch out this week. That's a nasty little energy. I'm sorry, I can't sugarcoat that, okay? And I have that in my natal chart. The sun is also moving away from a square with the nodes, but maybe you're still dealing with a decision or a new path you were forced to take under that aspect. That's like a crossroads, okay? The aspect that we all need to be watching is the Uranus square to the nodes. It's exact on June 12th. It's building. We are feeling this right now, okay? The lunar nodes are points of karma and faith. Uranus is the planet of great change. The south node is in Virgo. The north node is in Pisces. We are having that square at the north bending. We need to take action, right? But because the north node is in Pisces, it's more about an allowing and accepting, a surrender, right? Pisces isn't like, we got to do it. It's like, no, we got to just like trust that the universe is guiding us and helping us. I'm not saying to do nothing, but it's not such a forceful energy, right? But we do need to release past patterns with that south node in Virgo and behaviors that are keeping us stuck, right? Be open to the possibilities, trust the universe, flow with things, flow with change, right? Uranus is change. Sagittarius is all about seeing the unknown as an adventure. You don't have to be afraid of the unknown. Wow, isn't it amazing? We get to do something new and we don't know what it's going to be. It could be anything. Choose your own adventure. Remember those books, you guys? I'm old. All right, trust that all good lies ahead. The magic triangle, you guys know I keep talking about that. That's a minor grand trine that's also active in the background. That is really forming in July. That is between Pluto, Uranus, and Neptune. We're entering a new era of change, spiritual awakening, and freedom. Let's go. It's giving infinite possibilities. The frequency is elevating, period. Okay, I'm going to add a little tarot. The full moon occurs at 9 degrees of Sagittarius. That's the 8 of Wands. Of course, I don't have the 8 of Wands, but it's the little card with 8 wands on it, right? It means action, communication, and movement. Things are happening and fast, okay? You snooze, you lose. If you've been feeling stuck or stalled, it's change coming in. I love the 8 of Wands too. When I get that card, I'm like, yes, something's about to happen, okay? That's one of my favorite cards, honestly. I feel like that card is slept on because it's like, it just has the wands and it's like, okay, what's really happening? But the wands are like flying in the air, okay? Something's coming in, yes. Right? Isn't that? I was thinking about that. You're right. That's true. Tay, I have to look into that. You're right about that, actually. Okay, this could be like communication. If you're waiting to hear back from somebody, a job, a boo, whatever, an opportunity, maybe you get an update during the full moon. There could be an opportunity to travel because that's also a card of travel. This is a sign from the universe to move ahead, right? Yes, no human interference. With a plan or decision, you got to strike while the iron is hot. Carpe diem, all the cliches, right? Just do it. This is in line with the Sagittarius moon because also it could be about like some kind of truth or information coming in. So maybe you receive some news and you have some kind of new insight now. All right, let's get into the horoscopes, and that's all I got. If you miss it, well, you guys aren't going to miss it because you're here. For everyone else, it'll be on YouTube. Okay, we're starting with Aries because I got to keep it simple. Aries, adventure is out there, Ram. Plan the bucket list trip or enroll in a course that you've contemplated taking. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. Let's go, Aries risings. The most important move you can make is releasing limiting mindsets and embracing beliefs that align with your current frequency. Don't be guilt-tripped by traditions passed down from past generations. Old keys won't open new doors. Create your own customs and conventions. If you've lost the faith, you're discovering it again. Take a leap of faith towards your dreams. Aries mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I embrace the unknown and find joy in exploration. Yes, and so it is. Book that trip, Aries. Taurus, transform that pain into power, bull. Become the alchemist and transmute your trauma. First, you must acknowledge what hurt you and face your fears because you can't heal what you don't reveal. Release the psychological clutter, and if you can't do it alone, tap in with the therapist or talk to a trusted confidant. This full moon is all about emotional and financial vulnerability for you. If you've been avoiding a financial situation, you may have a new perspective on how to approach it now. Maybe you need to lean in on your partner for monetary support or vice versa. It's okay, Taurus. Taurus mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I am brave, I am strong, I am resilient. Period. Gemini, you're seeking freedom and growth in your one-on-one connections, twin. If a partnership, personal or business, feels too constricting, the full moon urges you to reevaluate that relationship. With so much Gemini energy in the sky, the sun, Mercury, and Uranus, you could feel restless and even impulsive. You might consider breaking up with your partner because you're focused on your dreams and needs. Just make sure you're not doing it because of boredom. Before you sever ties, clear the air with your bestie, boo, bro, or boss. If you feel like a relationship is unbalanced, how can you even the scales? Gemini mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I am grateful that my relationships allow me the freedom to do my own thing. Period. And so it is. Cancer, if you've been working day and night, I said day or night. If you've been working day and night, Crabby, it's time for a break. You might feel mentally and physically drained during the full moon phase. Allow yourself the opportunity to rest if you've been burning the candle at both ends. A work assignment could end during this time, or you may feel like rage quitting your job because you're burnt out. Don't do that. Before you submit your 2 weeks, use your PTO for a mental health day to reset. Physical exercise and better eating habits can be very helpful too. This is an excellent moon to declutter your space and clear out stagnant energy. Cancer mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I embrace positive changes for a healthier lifestyle. Let's go. Leo, what brings you joy, Lion? If you're disconnected from that inner flame, it's time to reignite the fire. Maybe the same old hobbies aren't cutting it anymore, and you need a new activity or interest. I know that's right. If you're an artist or a creative, we're all artists and creatives. It might be time to launch the project or product that you've been sitting on. Don't be afraid to shine your light and share your gifts with the public. Take a risk on something, not a parlay, okay? That's to me, but a passion. Speaking of passion, you may be ending a romantic partnership or transitioning it into a deeper commitment. Really? Yeah, the work-life balance is important. Leo mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I feel free to pursue my creative passion. Okay, Virgo. If the family is feuding and fighting, be the peacekeeper, Virgo, if I could talk. Under this full moon, forgive and release any long-term grudges. Family dynamics might be changing with a child graduating and heading off to college or moving out of your home to live on their own. Trust that everything is working out for everyone in your bloodline, and the ancestors and angels are protecting you all. Here's what you can control: the clutter. We know you love to clean, so purge away. Maybe you have a garage sale and let go of any items that are still in good condition and just taking up space. Sift the chi. If I could talk, that sounded like I said shit. Shift the chi. That's the life force energy. Virgo mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. Our home is a place of forgiveness and understanding. I love that, Virgo. Libra, where you at? Are you Desiree? It's time to tap. This is a good one for you. I actually thought of you. It's time to tap into the power of positive thinking, Libra. Shift your thoughts and watch your reality shift. Sagittarius is the eternal optimist, so channel that spirit of hope and faith. Fred, where you at? We know you like to weigh both sides of a situation and make a list of the pros and cons, but stop overthinking. Trust that everything is working out for you and the universe will handle the how and when. If there's been an issue with a sibling, cousin, or friend, you may feel inspired to sort things out under the full moon energy. Maybe you even take a short trip of some sort and reset your vibe with a change of scenery. I like that for Libra. Libra mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I am the architect of my reality. Let's go, Libras. Scorpio, this one's good too. Money is a frequency. It's a currency, Scorpio. It has to flow. Allow money to circulate in and out of your bank account. If you're physically living in lack, free yourself mentally from scarcity. Visualize all that you want already being yours. I know people think this is very woo-woo, but it does work. Sagittarius is a generous energy ruled by Jupiter, the planet of growth. Show the universe you're open to receiving by giving to others. This is a good time to donate, gift, or upcycle items that you're no longer using to create space for more abundance. If your self-worth is lacking, release inner doubt and criticisms during the full moon. Scorpio mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. Everything I desire is already on its way to me. Where did Christine go? Sagittarius. Where's Tony? Live free, Saggy. Carice's here. The full moon in your sign is encouraging you to let go of mindsets. Yes, isn't that nice, Tay? To let go of any mindsets, attitudes, or energies that are blocking your growth and glow up. Hey, Dia, how are you? Are you being true and authentic to yourself? It's time to do you. Jupiter, your ruling planet, is loving it in Cancer where it's exalted, but it may appear that the blessings are hidden from you. Just because you can't see the luck doesn't mean it's not there. I love that. It's working behind the scenes. A loan or grant could be approved or a settlement received and just in the nick of time. Trust the universe to support you and your intuition to guide you. Sagittarius mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I have the power within me to create the life I desire. Let's go, Tony. Okay, Tony's a believer. I said, Tony, I need some of that Sagittarius tea. I'm tired of people too, but I'm going to give them a second chance, I think. Capricorn, here we go. The past can imprison or empower you, Cappy. Stop holding on to shame and hurt from situations that occurred decades ago. Amen. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Purge difficult emotions and let yourself be light. You deserve joy and happiness. If you can't unpack the emotions on your own, reach out to a therapist. It's okay. Your mental health is a part of your physical health, so treat it that way. If you're in a good space mentally, you may just need to rest. Unplug from the world and allow yourself to be alone with your thoughts. I know that's right. Yoga, Reiki, or sound healing can be therapeutic for you during this time. Capricorn mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I deserve peace and self-love. Aquarius, Fred, where you at? Is that a friend or a frenemy, Aqua? A friendship may feel more toxic than supportive lately. Before you throw the whole friend group away and remove yourself from the group chat, you know when you leave the group chat, it's over. A talk with your homie or homies might clear the air. A collaboration could end during the full moon. A group project at work wraps up, or you decide to leave an organization or leadership role because it no longer resonates for you. If you've been working towards a long-term goal, you might pivot and invest, your time and efforts in a new aspiration. You're gaining clarity on your pursuits and your path forward. Aquarius mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. Every friendship isn't meant to last forever. Letting go makes room for new people in my life. There you go. Miss T, I keep forgetting your Aquarius rising. And a moon. Oh my gosh, that's right. Pisces, you're stepping into the spotlight professionally, Pisces. If you've been grinding and keeping your nose clean, you may receive career recognition like an award or promotion. If you've been testing the limits in your position, I've been there, then you might be reprimanded for your actions during the full moon. It doesn't have to be as severe as being written up by HR, but you may realize that your reputation is at risk in your current workplace. You got haters at the job. Is it time to pivot professionally? This switch might be because you want to focus more of your attention on home and family, and you need a gig that supports your work-life balance. Pisces mantra for the Sagittarius full moon. I am building a career that supports my well-being. And so it is. And that's all I got.